Falling back down the staircase, he knows he's being hunted by MnM. He might actually be trying to go for a bit of an alternative approach back to the site.
Another ping round. Nafe's able to find SHAIIKO. They've put the balance into their favor here, holding onto the white stairs. They're looking for the swing, and Playday just sees the tip of the gun, but that does not take damage the same way a player's face can. They're 20 seconds though, and with them stuck there between the two stories, the execute needs to start coming, and it is on the far opposite side. Now there is the call underneath. They're gonna go for the impact play here, but they just can't get the shot on the angle, and it's a little bit of a missed moment. Solotov and Users get one apiece, and that just leaves EFAC alone with a long route through. A bit of a missed idea on just what they can get locked in, and MnM, great response from losing that early body.
Yeah, I think to be tossed in. Where does it go, though? Is the big question. Eventually, we'll find nothing. Flashbangs come through, Renshiro will find a kill into Nafe, and they know someone's still being around in the window. The grenade pops in the right moment. Top floor, as soon as they start opening up, a shotgun blast will follow by the side of Playday, but not enough to get the kill into Users. Just a little bit quicker on the trigger out there.
And let's gonna see if he can get a plant round just tucked on the corner. They have the vertical cover, but actually pulls off because he thought the fight was coming. It was, as was the one against Users. BDS bounce back from the first round loss to a second round return. We are once again squared up.
MnM have that one-man advantage they need to leverage out here. SHAIIKO, you get so close to finding a kill. If only you pulled the trigger. Grenade's coming over, but I believe it might have been caught. SHAIIKO will find Nafe, so brings it back to a 3-on-3. BDS still in a very good position out here as Playday will find Nello. LMs is in a bit of a gunfight himself as well near the planks area, but they are pushing through to the back of his side, and Playday holding tight from the freezer. Knows there's someone on the opposite side of things, but only 9 seconds. There's no reason to swing for BDS, and as they do it, it's only left to SHAIIKO and LMs. Solotov falls, and BDS will find themselves a second round.
I mean, you could see the two bulletproofs there. There's the one makes things a bit awkward. Nello is gonna have a hopped entrance here, and there it's just a swing. Renshiro to remove Solotov here, and MnM wanted to not fully ignore the verticality, but play that Monty and those smokes against it, and they've just lost players because of it. There, SHAIIKO holding on. Their Echo drone
positioning code. Try and go for the pre-fire. A second stun will come through, and that means they need to fall back. In the meantime, support from the staircase as well. Renshiro trying to help just a little bit of SHAIIKO. Might be losing his life, but Link Effect coming in from the back, and a flawless round for BDS as they were hyper-focused on finding a way to take out SHAIIKO. The rest of BDS just looped themselves quietly around them to shut them
window
down.
Behind him, you assume a grenade might be following soon. There's the pull of the pin. Sees the player as well, and he probably wished he went with the gun. They get Renshiro, and I'm assuming that was on Pixel. I'm not entirely sure, but SHAIIKO finds Solotov as the swing back round gets dropped down to some safety. That's over the top of EFAC. They're dancing, and the Tyrant gets the kill.
Of course, the side is actually still a...
The impact. But here's the impact. SHAIIKO. Has he seen the man above? Do they know SHAIIKO's below? Oh, he doesn't quite get the angle. Saved on one. It's down to Playday. Wins the first fight. Goes to the shotgun. Doesn't make the connection. Nello locks it in. They find their second round. Player there means they can't quite react with maybe the impact that they wanted, but SHAIIKO is sort of desperate for the fight itself. The 2 on one far end. It's slightly open, so they don't have a safe plant here. They need to know where SHAIIKO is, and they find it. Users gets that take, but with the crossfire coming across, they're not able to get anything solid. The kit's on the far end. Nafe is all that's left in the 2 versus 1. Cannot swing in. BDS get the 4-2 half.
Decent half coming out there from BDS. Claymores are there in plenty for BDS, so they don't really have to worry about burnouts too much. You might lose one, but instantly after the explosion should follow. Candelas are coming, grenades are in as well, as Renshiro gets his head removed, but he trades him out with the grenade, and all these repels are kind of going wrong on the side of BDS.
I mean, they weren't quite able to react on the back of it. They're doing just enough to keep the balance in, but at the same time, you think of what they threw there and how clean it could have been, and MnM, they just sort of dug themselves in, took a couple of the fights. Users sit back into their favor. SHAIIKO wants to get some revenge here, but how he found that, I don't know. He's looking for one more inside the side, and he gets it. SHAIIKO 13-3, waiting for the last player to drop. Playday covers up the cover, and there's SHAIIKO 14-4.
Just an average SHAIIKO round, if you ask me.
They've got the pings on the player touch round, and MnM finds their entire support structure and removes them. So Tyrant then gets picked up right after. It's such a sudden trade round. Uses double dips. Wants to see if he can find some success on the back of it with Naif getting one of his own, and then suddenly, just as quickly as BDS started to steal that round, it's pulled right back, and that's what I mean by MnM. They're still fighting in. It's not that they're being blown aside. SHAIIKO is dead. They have a hope. But there are still two players.
There's an opportunity. Users takes down both, though. It's going to be BDS that lose that round. MnM bring it back just slightly. Still a lot of work to do for them, though. But that round was a lot better.
Skylight instead.
Smoke grenade to be used as well together with the Candelas right now. They're hoping to take the controller. SHAIIKO will find one on Naif as well, but Nello finds a response. Leakafak now in a key position as he tries to rotate back up. There's two players out there. Will he strike one on the back? Yes, he does. Does he know about the second, though? Being present near the 90 area. Users still in a good position to play him from
BDS. What remains of them is going to have to start trying to make that push turn to shove here. Efac's going to get his way up towards New Balk window and is caught out by Nello, who's paying keen attention. Cannot get the drop into the skylight. The fight goes over to the back. It's Playday, though, who suddenly gets the take. Users puts them into the 1 versus 1. 10 seconds. Playday knows where the player is, though, and BDS, they push themselves to guaranteed points. Can they take all three for them to react to this play? As we stare down the barrel, Users gets the first. Efac is crouched and ready to go. The smokes are up, the player's up as well. The fire's there, and he's looking for a place to plant. He's found it. The C4 is that reaction. That's what MnM needed to do. The 4 versus 3, but they've at least stopped that diffuser getting locked.
Yes, now down on the ground as well. It needs to be recovered, and that gives BDS that C4. That was the eventual killer of that plan.
In and out. Before you can even really blink, Playday try and drive their way up with the Candelas, but they take out Nello. They take a lot of damage from the follow-up swing there. From now really hiding their intentions here, and with 40 seconds left, what else can you do? You've got to push up for the fight. Tyrant is holding an angle you didn't expect. MnM take the time out and take their round on the back of it. 6-4. The distance is only 2.
HB doesn't want to be taking any straight-on fight right here, so they need to come towards them. BDS need to go for a pre-fire. He's prone. Will they get him? No, the shotgun will find one. Not the second, however. Playday gets that kill eventually.
Solotov just arrives in this position a little late, but he's able to at least get the revenge. 4 versus 2, but you really have to give credit to Tyrant for how he's held the round, and suddenly it's 2 versus 2. And whilst I'm complimenting it, the work has been undone. Nello is all that's left. The Clash holding on. As I said, how do you stop a player on their day? SHAIIKO screaming into sight to get 2 kills. I mean, at that point, it is so difficult. BDS pushed themselves over the line at the end. MnM were close, and they put in a huge performance in a fight, but it was a hell of a game and a team they're up against.